Greetings. Elder Blacklight. Now, we're talking about gatekeepers. We started on the off on Sinetta. Now we're gonna go to Brother Polight right here, and this is who I believe is their controller, both Sinetta and Brother Polight. I believe that Polight is an agent. He's more than just a gatekeeper. He's a gatekeeper and an agent. And that Jew fella is this was one of Sinetta's and them mock debates. You know, they try to show that Polight ain't afraid to take on the Zionist Jews. Now, New York and Hollywood are the strongholds, one of the strongholds, or two of the strongholds of the Jews. Detroit, you know Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, you know that. And they probably got some more places. But New York, Washington, D.C., and Hollywood, L.A., Vegas, are the number one strongholds of the Jews. But now we're dealing with New York and L.A. The reason why I'm on this is because Nipsey. You know, now Nipsey, he was one of the type of brothers, you know, I mentioned to y'all that you got to use the money as a weapon because of the fact that they weaponize money against you. And so we got to disarm them, take their money from them, and use it against them. That's what Nipsey did. But you can't play in their world. You know, that's their world. That's the devil's world you in. You got to be in the world, but not of the world. You know. So, there's some things you don't know. Now, some brothers saying that Nipsey's not dead, right? Well, it's a possibility he might not be dead because he could have pulled a Machiavellian on him, like Jesus. You know, people thought Jesus died on the cross, but remember, Jesus could read minds. He knew that his disciples was going to turn on him, sell him out, rat on him. He told them that. And he knew some other things before it happened. And he could have had a lookalike, someone that looked like him. And he could have staged that whole thing and then went back to Africa, hiding out somewhere over in Africa. In the meanwhile, his stock is still being controlled by his family, and it's soaring, it's going up. You know, that's a possibility. You never know. And they could just be fooling the CIA. You never know. Maybe that's why didn't no one at his funeral looked so sad. They had to put on a little show, but it wasn't a whole lot. But whatever the case may be, you know that the government somebody wanted to kill him. You know, and maybe he did. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But it's all, a stage setup. I said all that to say that this right here, what you see is staged. Polight and Sinetta in New York, taking the people's money. Now Sinetta's a gatekeeper. I believe Polight is an agent and a gatekeeper. This Jew right here, he is sponsoring. This is my opinion. I'm speculating. I don't know. But see, if Polight have took the people's money like everybody say, he didn't go to jail. He went up to the station, made it look like he was in trouble. Then after that, he was on the run, He done changed, since then, he done flipped his whole program around. He done changed his attitude, and he's trying to, get a new face. He's trying to get a face makeover or a makeover. He took that character off and tried to put on another one. But he controlling a lot of people think he's genius. He said he came from the Dr. York camp. But when him and Sinetta fell out, Sinetta thought he was slick. But this brother right here is slicker. This brother right, Polight, and Pharaoh, young Pharaoh, they some slick brothers. They some slick brothers. Slicker than grease. And so you can't really know about these two brothers. Sinetta ain't that slick. He's smart as far as broadcasting and stuff like that, but he thought he had some street game, but he done ran into somebody more sophisticated. This is Black Light. We're gonna come back with another part to this. Stay in tune.